Oh, hey, everybody. Here, have some more Commander Keen. Specifically, the first Keen I ever played. And actually, the very first game I ever played. The fourth entry in the Keen series, set just after the events of Invasion of the Vorticons. Is Goodbye Galaxy. First episode of which is Secret of the Oracle. Here's how the story goes. After Keen took out Mortimer McMire in the last episode. So, he's watching TV or listening to the radio, one or the other. And there's an alien race who, in the name of the Ganalek, wants to nuke the galaxy. So he flies to the Oracle on Nosticus 4 and, well, was on his way till his parents made mention of dinner. So it's all he can do to blast his parents into stunned oblivion. Don't worry, they're not dead. And the council's altar boy, basically, runs up and misranks Keen. Is now being told what he needs to do to get this oracle to tell Keen what he needs to know. And he's pissed. So let's see. Stuff, more stuff. So here are the point items this time. Brand new to the series is a 2,000 point item. All the other point values have been there before. They've all got the same general sweets theme. The only exceptions being the dolls from the last season or last series and the books from episode 1. There are doors now. And the neural stunner's pretty much the same kind of thing we've been using. 1-ups are available, just the instant ones. They don't score you, but yeah. Here's some info on some of the bad guys. Both of these guys are invincible, although the Arachnut can be stunned by a shot for a few seconds. The council members are who we need, 8 of them to be found. Oh, these guys suck. The dopefish. They're also the most famous creature turned meme from this entire series. The inchworms become important in one very particular level. The mad mushrooms are invincible. Princess Lindsay is out there twice. She'll have hints. The schoolfish and the sprites only appear in one level. And yeah. That's pretty much the basics. Now check out this Star Wars inspired version of the story. Sorry, like I said, Star Wars inspired version of the story. As I continue clearing my throat from dinner. Yeah, so there's your tie-in to Invasion of the Vorticons. So yeah, that's about the long and the short of it. Now there's one point in this for which I'm going to... Nah, you know what? Maybe not. So here, check this out. You can actually go to the ship in this one. Now I'm going to do something a little bit fancy. Watch this. Oh yeah, so I only have one button firing this time, which will make the impossible pogo trick that much easier to do. The instant high jump. So I burned off that shot for a reason. If you come to the ship with fewer than 5 shots, it'll give you a gun to help you out. So come back here if you ever run out of ammo, and there you go. I'd much rather start with 9 than 5, so here we go. If you play this on easy as opposed to normal or hard, your jumps and your pogo springs will be a little bit higher. Here's what's special about these guys. You can mount them and stand somewhere relative to their center, and that's the direction it'll take you. Same deal, don't waste ammo on what won't kill you. Yeah, those are acid pools. Now, notice up here. It kind of looks like a staircase, right? Except there's a stair missing right in the middle there, just above the torch. That'll become important a little bit later. Stay tuned. Don't let that guy shoot his fire. 'Cause if he does, he'll get you. He won't shoot his fire till he's in position to get you. Now he himself, the blue ball, will not hurt you. Now the slugs have 2 ways to kill you. They can touch you, or you can step in their highly acidic shit. Either way. And the exit signs have finally been corrected for SGA format. Alright. Let's check out the water. So Keen will need a very specific item before he can swim, and that one specific item is found in one specific level. Alright. So levels end one of two ways. Either you find the exit, or you find or you find the council member that is lodged in the level. Perilous pit, eh? One good fancy jump will get you there. Easy, you can make it up this way with the pogo. Hard, you're just short. Oh, damn it. Naturally, he's in the one spot where you don't really want him to be. But on the upside, oh, fucking hell. Can I? No! Oh, the elevator did something a little dirty there. Clipped me right off the corner. I don't know what's up with that platform there. It's not doing anything kosher either. Yeah, I don't know if that's reachable at all on normal hard. So you can quick jump up these poles if you need a quick way up. Yeah, those platform landings are thinner than the platforms themselves are showing to be graphically. The edge isn't actually the edge, it's over the edge. Good to see that the courteous high signs are still here. Come on, buddy. That says watch out. That sign reads high-low. That's a direct reference to the elevator that switch triggers. Oh, hey buddy. So this time extra lives are gained not every 20,000, but it doubles every time. The first one is at 20,000, and then after that, the next one doubles to 40, and then 80, and then 160. Basically, they realized that lives were an amazingly high supply, having it every 20,000. So they kind of complicated that matter by spreading out each life. Now they countered that in a way by setting it up so that if you grab 100 of a particular item, namely the water drops, whose count you can see in the lower right there, get 100 of those, that's an extra life every time. So in a way it's been made easier to get extra lives, but in a way it's been made harder. So, we can't swim yet. Let's check out this village. There's your extra life. If you hit him before he starts moving again, then you beat the shit. Well, that time, not so lucky. I'm going to shoot him because he stands to be a problem over here. You know what? I totally forgot to double check on that that secret in the first level. The one where I mentioned the missing step. Well, basically, had I remembered to take it, it would have meant a lot of extra lives. That's okay. I don't see myself needing them anyway. Obviously, don't step in fire. There's more to check out down here. There's some ice cream. Now, in Invasion of the Vorticons, you can only save on the world map. Here, you can save anywhere. That's really helpful if you get somewhere that you think you're going to need some help. Quick reflexes are the key to beating those guys. What I just did is dangerous. Don't try that if you're a beginner. If you look really carefully, you can kind of see little lines where this tunnel opens up here that I'm currently standing in. Like the graphics kind of break up from themselves in a hidden area if you're looking really carefully. Like notice this tunnel underneath. Yeah, they give you some kind of hint there. He'll look left first, and then he'll look right. That's gonna be trouble. If I'm not careful here, I could get killed. Because that thing flying can't be shot down. You can alter his flight path by shooting him. But you can't actually stun him with your gun. On easy, you might stand half a chance at getting that ice cream cone up top there. You're never going to do it on normal hard. Alright, so now it's fair game from here on out. Well, easy there, Tiger. Oh, that may not have been a smart move. Those birds will screw you up if you let them. So will those pesky little sky pests. Can't keep missing shots like that. I'm not going to get to him in time. Remember that, because you're going to need it later. Fuck. Once he's down, get him with the pogo. If you're far enough away, the birds will not follow. They take precisely the wrong moment to take their shit. Pretty much every time. I'm never gonna hit him. Bastard landed himself right underneath the mushroom. If you pay attention to the sky pest, first they'll stick their tongue out to your left. I am not doing all that again. No, sir. Fuck you. Well, yeah. You can bring a sky pest down that way. It's just not advisable and extremely difficult to pull off. Matter of fact, if you get one of them here, saving would be a fine idea. Just let him fly back up. Get him when he lands again. Whoa! That's supposed to be random flight, but again, like anything else supposedly random, I strongly question it. Alright, it's climb time. Remember where the yellow door is. Oh. So if you're a grubby point grubber, come on up here. Be advised, this is a very difficult thing to do. Mainly because of that sky pest. And also because your landings have got to be crisp. Especially on normal hard. And cheap cheater fucking bastards will come up right underneath you. Right through the platform. And they'll do it with no shame at all. There's a reason I'm saving frequently here. Shot probably did not get him. Because it seems as though they're able to move while off screen, and yet my shots don't get the same courtesy. That, in my opinion, is really cheap and dirty. Watch your back. There may still be birds here. And the mushroom seems to have bounced himself high enough to land there. Well, here's the normal way to get up to the green door. I pulled a faith jump from the other side earlier. I already took everything out over here, so the path should be free of resistance. Mostly. If the sky pest hasn't landed, just get out of the area. Let him follow you up if that's what he wants to do, and then crush him. Also, keep your eyes open because you don't want to do something completely and totally careless like I just did. And don't forget, games are cheap. They will do dirty things just like that with the placement of the bird. You may notice graphical shaking from time to time. I don't know why the game does that. I really don't. I don't know why the game thinks that that's an okay thing to do. He's lodged pretty deep. I say he's not moving. Which is good news for you in a way, and bad news for you in a way. Just means you'll have to take another way around like this. Oh no, you know what? That was actually kind of stupid. Because the yellow door's up here. Just after I say, don't forget that's where it is, guess what I do? Exactly. First get the red gem. And then head back to the far right. Well, now you're definitely going to run into at least one bird. There's a reason I grabbed as much ammo as I did. Stay down till you see him bearing to land. If you decide to take a faith drop here, be careful. And for the love of God, do not hatch any eggs. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway. In the last game, if you had two enemies close enough together, you could shoot them both down in one shot. This time you have no such courtesy. One shot hits one enemy. If the slug shit is faded, you won't get hurt. Here's why you don't want to hatch eggs. Because more of those pesky, undefeatable birds show up. That was certainly interesting. This level's dangerous. Especially if you take the up high route. Oh. Again, if you're gonna do this, you better be really fucking good with a pogo. Oh. And better hope your recovery is good too as far as overshooting. Need one more step. If you're hovering too close to a cloud with eyes, they'll shoot a thunderbolt down. You can also get a secret way out of the level like that. Go all the way to the right and then make a drop. But what I just did was basically a pro trick. You see a door in midair. One of these holes, I forget which one, leads to some secret bonus material. Oh, there's two of them down there. Alright. I'm going to assume that's the one. Yep. There you go. Now you may notice some rocks that are sitting a little bit further back by perspective than others. Those ones are living, breathing bad guys. Turn your back, take a step away, spin around and fire. That's how to get them. Get them while the slope is slowing them down. There's a distinct advantage to having the low ground when fighting those stones. Thought that second shot was gonna miss. Nothing to be found here. Oops. Because I'm crazy, I gotta do that. Be very careful against that rock. Give yourself some maneuver room. Oh. I am not trying that other one. Oh, hey, look. Look who finally dropped out of the sky. He's going to be a very constant pain in the ass, so just keep moving. Don't try no hero stuff with those droplets. Not with that bird looming. This level's big. Oh, that was way too close. Be aware of the sky pest that went up in that high ledge area. Matter of fact, you may want to just crunch him so he doesn't come down later. Oh, look out. Oh, you son of a bitch. By the way, Keen, it's not always a good idea to extend your arm past the enemy. And by not always, I mean it is absolutely never a good idea to extend your arm past your enemy. Try that again with a little less dying. Okay, remember the red door. Oh, good. I do not need him becoming a problem here. Now here's what I mean. See how this rock is so close to what we see as the front end? Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Careful on these platforms. You don't want to get impaled on the way down. Oh, that was close. Now, the controls as far as running are not nearly as slippery. Unlike an Invasion of the Vorticons, he'll actually stop on a dime. Rather than skid like he did before. I guess he figured out that that's a trick he really, really, really needs. In the original games, those 4 ice cream cones would have been an extra life. This jump could easily go wrong if you're not watching your heading. But yeah, this whole area is really just a bonus grab. There's nothing up here. Check below to make sure you know where you're landing. Whoop. On easy, you'll be able to get up there. Normal hard, you won't. I didn't think I'd be able to grab that ledge. Oh. If you're feeling like doing something dangerous, stick around and go for some points. But make sure you get rid of the sky pests first. Trying to dodge them while pole dancing is just not a happy scene. Yeah, they can very deliberately change their heading specifically to take you down. And by can, I mean will. Till you say it out loud. Then it knows. I say really it's not even worth it. You can use the elevators to get back up, or you can use this door. Remember this part of this mini maze here, because that's your way back out. More bonus grab. This is some downright Ninja Warrior stuff right here. Is it even possible to get back here? Because if it's not possible to get back from a fully elevated platform here, that's really fucked. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the contingency that that is really fucked, and therefore I am going to do this thing. So, yeah, that's really, really wrong. That gap should not be so wide that you can't get back past it. Anyway, that aside... Oh, fuck me for not looking. Alright, let's try that again, this time paying attention to where I'm dropping. Look very carefully if there's some kind of plunger. Oh, there. He's a very real threat. Keep your eyes open. And there's, I believe, another sky pest flying. Oh, not so much now. You need the yellow gem before you can go through that door. Unless you want to turn back at the end. Or get to the end, only to turn back. Yeah, of course he picks the exact time that I'm gonna fire to take his shit. Random? My fucking fat ass. Like I said, the mushrooms can't be beaten by shots. Wasn't aiming for them, of course, but there's your example. Oh, that was almost a fatal miscount. Too far. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. That was not a hit. That was mainly because don't be trying to get both of those guns at once. Unless you're me, and even then you shouldn't, but I did. I said on my Discord I was going to do 3 episodes tonight. Looking at the time so far, I think that may have been a little bit adventurous. I think I'm just going to cap it at 1. Finish it tomorrow. Or finish Goodbye Galaxy with the other episode. Because I'm not even halfway out and I'm an hour in here. Or close to it. There are earthworms here, but they won't help you on this level. The other level they appear in is the one where you gotta keep an eye on them. As you saw, there are sky pests flying, so watch out. Don't bull rush sky pests immediately on sight like that, because you don't know if they're gonna stick their tongue out or if they're gonna fly until you actually see what they do. Stick tongue out left, stick tongue out right, fly. In that order. So the thing we need to swim in that water is in a level called Miragia. Oops. Which isn't all that far from where we are now. Whoop. Do not go for those donuts. They're a blatant trap. Those donuts over the fire. There is no situation in which you won't get killed if you try it. Good. Miragia is in this desert region, right there, that glass dome. But before that... let's check out the very obvious play on San Diego, California. And here's the hidden block principle again. Watch for that little white line. That one just beneath Keen. If you see that, there's a platform. Those guys are dangerous. Watch your step. Watch how you come out of there if you take that secret. The elevator needs to be coming up before you try anything. Because if it's not, you screw yourself. Now we're in the grand hot outdoors. Be aware of sky pests. This snail apparently has diarrhea. There's absolutely no reason to drop there. Be careful how you decide to handle that, because that guy has you absolutely cornered. Long way down for that slug. Matter of fact, your best bet for dealing with that guy would be to do it down below. So, well, on second thought, good luck ever being able to do that. What I was going to try to do was get him to drop into that hole. But he comes too far to go for it. So you want to time a shot very carefully at him. Shoot just before he'll jump. See, that's what I wanted the other rock to do. And this slug apparently has diarrhea. Like I said, low ground is a great advantage. Because they're too stupid to strategize. You could take a major shortcut here. Pay very close attention here. First to the platform lines, and then to the fact that there are sky pests everywhere. Now, shortcuts are no fun, so let's go down here. You have to be standing still or they're not going to attack. Also, be careful about the fact that a stunned body can still be hit. Which is going to massively screw up your next shot if you're not paying attention. Better save here. Getting him from above is no question your best bet. Yeah, he's gonna pull off an acid drop, which he really should not be able to do. If you see him about to stand up, get out of there. First of all, I need to save as soon as I get on that pole. Save right here. Now this is going to be an extremely difficult maneuver, but I did it. And this is the other side of that shortcut that we could have taken earlier. You could drop here if you need more ammo. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna. First, get rid of the rock. Best part about that shortcut is it doesn't force you to miss. Doesn't force you to miss the key gem. Oh. I completely despise that setup. It's a ridiculous ammo waster. Give the shit time to disappear, especially if that's the situation you're handed. Better save right here. Just drop. There's no reason to take a big jump. Careful doing that. Keen's reflexes are not that quick. Stupid fucking slug. Get him from above, flip both switches, get out. I do not like enemies that can't be killed. I absolutely hate them in any game. Alright, same deal here. Watch how you handle this. Matter of fact, sometimes it's best to just not handle him at all. Oh, motherfucking... Keen doesn't shoot diagonally. I say doesn't because he perfectly fucking damn well can. But doesn't. In this game. Get up and out quick. Sky pests are everywhere here, too. And they sit in place even when those platforms take their complete vanish. But, watch this little trick. Keen can hang indefinitely, even on invisible platforms. Know that advantage well. You can still stand on a semi-visible platform. I don't believe you can grab that off the hang, but I might be surprised. Oh, yes you can. Cool. Whoa, hold up a minute there. Hashtag hitboxes are shit or what? Because they won't surface unless you're on or directly in front of them. They can't be beaten from above or below. There's your swim gear. But if you want to keep exploring for points, you're not going to be able to duck that, so you're going to have to go the other way around. Depends on how froggy you're feeling. And I'm taking a much more completionist route with this game than I was with anything in Invasion of the Vorticons. Mostly because I like this better. I didn't think I was going to be able to hit him. I'm pretty sure that stayed invisible longer than normal. Is that possible? It's possible. I don't see how though, because that's a low clearance ceiling. Pretty sharp looking rocket trail, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna sear you, obviously. There's another easy mode gimme jump. Well, that's pretty cool. You can get more ammo off the far left if you want. Otherwise, drop right on down there and claim the third way that I didn't mention to end a level. And that's to get your hands on the scuba gear. I already did something dirty because of that one platform spread in the Cave of the Descendants level. So I no longer really have reservations about doing the thing I originally said I was going to do before the first level. You'll see that in a moment. There's a reason this place is called Life Water Oasis. And that's because look down there. Now, there's not actually a way to get down there. And even though you've got the wetsuit, you can't swim in it. So here's the trick. You want to have some quick fingers with the no-clip trick if you're going to do this. That pretty much made back the extra lives I would have gotten if I had taken the secret from level 1. I think I got 5 out of that oasis. It would have been 6, but whatever. I got a bunch of drops. That'll eventually make up for itself. Don't try jumping into beating him. Do it on level ground where you know you can hit him. Those 3 drops are not worth negotiating the elevator again. Yeah, don't do that. Whoa, no. Yeah, there we go. Do that. He won't come back from that. That's one way to handle that. I don't think that's a bottomless pit. Not a bottomless pit, but a good way to get killed because there's a rock sitting in wait. Pay attention if you're going to do that. Know where he is. Oh, made that neat. He walked himself a little too far and now he don't know where to go. Well, let's just give him a quick little shove off the ledge and... No, not really. Let's take him back to the Oracle. 4 down, 4 up. Now things are going to start to get a little more difficult. Pyramid of the Moons. You'll find the moon marking in a lot of different places this level. On the floors. See there in that little alcove near the candy bars? That's one such example. I don't see much other reason. Or a Pyramid of the Moons. Now, here's the deal in this level. There's one yellow gem, and there are 2 yellow doors. So you have a choice to make here. You can take the normal exit, or you can take the secret exit. And this is where the inchworms become all kinds of important. There's a little bit of math behind this one, at least as far as why this secret makes sense. So in this main area there are 5 inchworms. Across the way where there's a platform that needs to be switched, there are 3. Behind that yellow door there are 4. 12 inchworms. Think about what 12 inches makes, and you'll know pretty much where we're going with this. So first of all, find the yellow gem. Once you have it, in comes your decision. You're going to have to take some kind of faith drop here, so be ready for the fact that you stand to get screwed with sandpaper unless you shoot down. Oh. Anyway, the yellow door you just saw is the normal exit. We're going to the other one. We're taking the secret way out. The timing on this one is just set really shitty. Save yourself some ammo and don't even go to the right. And don't even go for that donut. The timing has it set up to be an absolute trap. Hope your pogo skills are really good. You're going to need them to get back up there. If your pogo skills aren't that good, you are going to have to go out the normal way. I'm not even sure where that door leads, to be quite honest. So, I'm going to attempt something here. Oi. I'm not doing that shit again. Yeah, this part is for science, pretty much. Because I don't know where this goes. Oh, that's interesting. How do you even know to get up there? Anyway, this is where we end up. First of all, get into the door. Then you can flip the switch. Make sure the inchworms are following with you, because you're going to have to get all 12 of them together to form the way out. This is going to take some time, this is going to take some patience, but it'll get you to the secret level. And to a character who wasn't really important when this game came out, but as time went on and mods were created, particularly the now generally accepted third trilogy of Commander Keen, which id promised but never delivered. Anyway, he's important in that trilogy, and I am going to play that despite the fact that I'm really trying not to play mods just because of what happened with Cosmo and with the Invasion of the Vorticons mods. Left me really pissed off as far as level design goes. Once all 12 inchworms are together, 12 inches makes a foot. And that foot is your platform to the Pyramid of the Forbidden, an entirely secret level that'll really test your abilities. And they'll give you some extra ammo for the doing, too. Yeah, and were this a true to form test, my abilities would be absolute shit. I'm going to save it because I want more ammo. If I'm gonna have some shit like that happen, I'm taking a consolation prize. They're altering their jumps outside of their parameters. That annoys me greatly. You do what you're programmed to do and nothing else. And I also don't like that they can alter to the point where they're just barely hitting the ledge and making you think, because it's normal jump. Its normal jump would take it right over the ledge and make it not a threat. But no, there's dirtiness involved here. So you know what? I'm going to do filthy things too. I'm going to alter my strategy to counter yours. Before anybody says anything, altering your strategy to counter somebody else's should only be working in human-on-human play. You should not have to do that against an AI. AI should not be learning unless it's a board game setting or a strategy game setting. Should not be happening when it's a one-player platformer. Now, filthy things are happening with this drop, so... Fucking shit. And fucking shit, too. Grab the gem. This whole level is filthy. Did I say skill test? I meant screw job. There are skill tests, and then there's just really, really shitty placement. And I'm not big on really shitty placement. Yeah, you want to duck there. It looked like he just made a really fast phase drop, but no, there's a couple of them. That's pretty interesting, isn't it? Alright, getting tired of waiting. This many sky pests in one place is just wrong. Even if their actions and flight paths were random, which we've already established that they are not. That's really filthy. This is also the first level to feature more than one of a certain colored gem. Alright, you know what? I'm tired of this level altogether. It forces you on a faith drop, which is a giant no-no. Because faith drop traps are extremely dirty by design. And so is shooting off your flamethrower when I'm nowhere close to you. I must not have gotten in-depth enough into this game to realize all this stuff that's going on, and I did not miss that sky pest that many times. You are full of shit. Jump Cheat goes with God Mode in the first trilogy. They're separate here. And you fly without the pogo stick in this one. Oh, so it's not a faith drop. Fine. I'll own that one then, but I'm not going to own the placement of the dart cannons. That should not be legal. I should not have to stand and wait on a platform for that. And also, the fact that I have God mode on says that that should not be a death. So now you're telling me that you have imperfect developer/reviewer cheats. Cool. I better do this because there are imperfections going on. Where's the blue? It's up there. So yeah, if you manage to get through this with all the screw jobbing going on, you are a better player than I am. And much more patient about getting screwed. See, I have no patience for that if you can't tell. I don't even know whether these horribly placed bastards will even land in the tar. This maze will send you on a back and forth mission. Very much akin to a suicide runaround. Well, that's a little dirty, don't you think? Having a mushroom there? Well, if you do get this far, you're treated with a council member. No, not really. He's not a council member. He's the janitor for the High Council, wearing the council robes. So, he's not an important character here. But come the fan-made episode 7, he is somewhere in the story. And in a few other mods too. Feel free to check that out on your own if you're interested. Don't worry. Keen doesn't stay mad. If you made it through all that, you're better than I. Congratulations. Now let's get back to the real deal. Next is the Pyramid of the Ancients. This one has something unique to this level only. And that's these prehistoric creatures that steal whatever they can get their hands on and then vanish. If you can shoot them before they make their grabs or before they vanish, well, if you shoot them before they make their grabs, the stuff they were going for is yours. If they grab it, you're SOL. Good luck getting up there. That's just hard. Even on easy, that's a tough jump because of the low clearance ledge. You got to get yourself a good running start. And I'm getting low on ammo here. See, the slugs are necessary to kill, though. Where haven't I gone? I haven't gone up. I don't know if that elevator is even needed for anything. Except maybe to get the extra life. That was lucky. Well, now that I'm on this elevator, let's try this. Be ready to jump. Or that one up is a trap and you're just never going to get it. That's also a viable option. Now, what exactly does that elevator get me? Because it doesn't go all the way to the left to get the extra life. How far right does it go? Oh, one of those, huh? Well, that just ain't worth it. Same deal. You get all the points you pick up, even if you get killed. So there's no such thing as a perfect score. He dropped his shit in a real bad place. What just hit me? That dart shooter's way too high. There's no way that hit me. And because you're full of shit. There. Try me now. There must be a switch I forgot. Oh, it's up here. Oh, hey, how cute is that? He's just stuck there. I also don't like games where the ammo or the enemies outweigh the ammo. But I have God mode on, so what does it matter? Where it matters is I'm a destroyer. I like destroying things. That's bullshit. I want him dead. And again, that issue there with the by the way, don't turn on no clipping without turning on the jump cheat. And also do remember to turn God mode back on. So here's some stuff you can do. With really crisp timing, you can avoid the elevator aspect altogether and drop in there. Then you can wind yourself up right down here. Avoid this ridiculous tar pit stuff altogether. With proper platform bouncing, of course. There's a lot more bullshit in this than I remember. But the storylines are great. Keen move silently in the Pyramid of the Shadows. Nice skimming. Now land. Well, there were a couple of instances where that should have been a landing, so I again call bullshit. Because stop adapting. That is not your job. This is not a game that's supposed to test adaptability. This is a game that's supposed to test whether you can detect a pattern. Doesn't mean you have no pattern. It means you stick to the pattern that you're given. Player adapts to the enemies, not the enemy adapts to the players. And if it is something where the enemies can adapt, advertise that. You don't leave that out. Yeah, that would have been a bullshit death. There's no reaching that under normal circumstances. And again, I completely forgot. To turn on the jump first. Yeah, I did not know that could happen. Huh. That's interesting. Shut up with your flames. Anyway, from where I left off, legitimately, flip that switch, navigate these drop platforms, flip that switch, take the elevator across, make your escape. Once you have the wetsuit, you can do this. I'm not entirely convinced that the bullshit is done. So I'm just going to keep God mode on. Another easy mode jump. They plotted a lot of those, didn't they? Yeah, with careful jumping, you can get that ice cream. You'll need your pogo for it, though. And you can get to all these drops from the right side. And another. You'll need this elevator switch to get to the red key. That switch we just hit triggers this elevator. Watch for the sky pass. There's a faith drop for you down where the walls are seeping tar. If you're feeling froggy and you can see the tunnel, take it. So we have red, which we want to take down here. Then we get yellow, which we want to take over here. Now, you don't have to beat any levels, by the way, that don't have the exit sign. Or you don't have to beat any levels that do. Only ones you need are the 8 that house the council members or any that block your way forward. Easy, you can jump out. Normal hard, you have to tunnel your way out. Watch it down here, there are 2 worms. Try not to miss that, because it's not good business. Now, I always thought this was pretty cool as a kid. There's this big puddle of soda that's actually deadly bubbling tar. Don't drink that. For God's sakes, don't drink that. I want it, so... God mode also does not disable on every level like it used to. And the placement of that undefeatable Berkaloid is bullshit. Oh, the enemy placements in this level absolutely suck. Where's this tunnel? Right there? Okay. Regardless of which route you take, you have to get down there to get your hands on the blue gem. That set of bonus areas is unmitigated suicide on this skill level. So is this whole level, but it's kind of necessary because there's a member here. And finally, the bane of my existence, even before I was aware that you could do dirty things. One of the most important things on this level. A, don't touch the bombs or mines. B, hoard schoolfish, or whatever these little guys were called. Basically, these are the guys that'll save you from getting eaten by dope fish. Watch. Let a dope fish eat one of them instead. It'll hold him in place for a couple seconds so you can run. Because you can't shoot down here. I'm literally just going to take the way out. At least what I think is the way out. It's either this path or the path before it, I forget. It's the path before. I'm not playing that game, I'm just going to swing right through it. But here's how you know. If you run into a path with 3 bombs all up next to one another, you found the right path. The sprites themselves will not hurt you. Their energy blast sure as hell will. Survive this. And you get him, who has somehow been able to breathe underwater unassisted, and is still talking in a semi-coherent way. Well, once you have all 8, I think I may change my mind about actually playing any more after Armageddon Machine. If only because I don't have the patience for some of the mechanics. So anyway, you didn't need the council members. All you needed was somebody who knew where the switch was to flip. But hey, we're here. So these are the Cicadi. The Armageddon Machine is where we're headed next. Korath 3. So we need to get the hell going. I'll do Armageddon Machine, but I think I'm going to cap it there. If you want to see Episode 6, Aliens Ate My Babysitter, or 7 through 9, the fan-made The Universe is Toast trilogy, or the transdimensional episode that came after that, Mirror Menace, number 10. Check them out on your own. But next episode, which I will probably just save till tomorrow night, I'll finish Goodbye Galaxy just to not leave the loose ends I hate so much. And let that be that. Well, The strategy games will soon be coming, for which there's a certain adaptive feature to it, which I understand there to be, so I won't get nearly as frustrated at those. But yeah, this is, the 180 some episodes you've seen so far pretty much outline how I game. This is just what I do. And again, I don't really do it for the fame or the numbers or what have you. I do it just because I enjoy it. So nobody's opinion really matters that much to me. I'm just going to keep doing me. All of that being said, I am about done here. So we'll finish Goodbye Galaxy tomorrow night. Have an alpha night.